Charities say new parents face often untold mental health issues and are urging them to access support. Perinatal mental health affects 1 in 3 mothers during pregnancy and the year after birth, as well as 1 in 10 fathers.
On Maternal Mental Health Matters Week, Aberlour Childcare Trust are sharing their positive befriending journeys. Their perinatal support service in Forth Valley matches mums with volunteers who support them through their toughest times. Louise Scott reports.
Caitlin Armit was 22 years old when she suffered from postnatal depression after the birth of her son Harrison. Her mood was low, she was tearful and struggled to leave the house.
You feel like you're letting yourself down, but most importantly, you feel like you're going to get myself upset. You feel like you're going to let your little one down and you want them to grow and be the best. I just couldn't get that moment where I felt like I was doing that for him. I just thought all the time, I would say it all the time, I'm a terrible mum.
She was referred to the Aberlour Perinatal Befriending Support Service. They train volunteers to become befrienders, providing support and advice to new mothers. But the hardest part can often be accepting that you need help.
I can see him thriving and I can even in myself see that I'm thriving, and don't be ashamed or afraid to go and get that little bit of help, because it'll help you in the long run.
Caitlin's befriender was Claire, who had previously used the service after the birth of her first child.
When it got to the end of it, I felt so strong and so strongly about the mental health and, you know, getting women to speak out. And I said I need to come and work with these guys.
Perinatal mental health issues can be experienced during pregnancy and the year after birth and include anxiety, depression and psychosis. It affects roughly 1 in 3 mothers and 1 in 10 fathers. Aberlour has worked with 275 mothers across Forth Valley over the past 4 years. But despite a £50 million investment by the Scottish Government into improving access to perinatal mental health services, the charities say there isn't enough support out there.
Lots of services are under-resourced and overstretched at the moment, and what people are saying they're really looking for is that kind of regular contact, that social support, emotional listening, somebody who's really going to just be there for them. Some of the feedback we've had from women have actually said this should be available to all women in Scotland.
But the charities say they now face a challenging time with funding coming to an end. On Maternal Mental Health Week, they want to ensure parents have the support to look after themselves. Louise Scott, STV News.